Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Italy. In the last episode we declared our expansionist war against Spain over here and are doing pretty well with that. We have occupied quite a few provinces and we are going to continue doing that until we can get what we want. I had some kind of a brain fart when looking at the proposed peace screen here in the last episode, and I said that the UK would not be willing to accept this peace deal where they actually were willing. Of course, now since I've reloaded the game since then, they're not willing again. It might just need to update or something, or they might have changed their mind or whatever. But it doesn't really matter anyway. We don't really want a peace out for this single war goal. We want to add another one, but we cannot do that yet because we don't have sufficient jingoism in our country, so we'll be staying at war for a little while until we can do that at least. Let's see, everything going okay over here. Could bring more armies down here, but I think we can do just fine with the ones we already have there. Down here we are pursuing the British army, and there is another British army down here on Corsica which we might want to do something about. Let's see, we'll take you here and get our transports over in this direction. Seems to be no sign of any British ships or anything, so we're relatively safe. Maybe we'll use our main fighting fleet to block off the Mediterranean entirely. Let's not play on speed 1 either. Okay, Mexico increasing opinion, and the UK is indeed trying to piece us out, which we will decline for reasons previously mentioned. Okay, we won an occupation over there, and we will probably not be declaring war on Kutch. Continue advancing, and our follow-up battle here is probably going to go pretty well. We are taking more occupations down here. We do have, I think, some core territory down here now, which will be worth more when they siege it, but I'm still not too concerned about that. We have plus 50 from battles, and we are still going to win on occupation, I think, even if they do siege up our African cores. Okay, we won this battle. I guess we'll just stay here to siege and clean up this army with a different stack. Okay, they're fighting there and there. So let's see, you can deal with them. And we won this follow-up battle in Dubrovnik, not surprisingly. You are headed up the coast here, so we'll follow one more time and wipe that one out. And we'll just land this stack right on top of the British army there. Let's see what our jingoism is looking like. It is ticking up a bit. It was on 6.6 something last time I looked. No, thank you. We have some British troops down here in Spain now. I think we'll send you to deal with this army. Which hopefully is just mobilized troops and won't put up much of a fight. Our battle in Corsica went well. Just leave that army there, I suppose. You can deal with this army and then continue to here. And we'll take back these sieges over here. Now we're up to 6.8, so I think we'll probably get there pretty soon. The additional land we want to take. Not sure if we should continue down the coast and take Valencia. That might be good. Yeah, either is probably fine. You want to take one that's adjacent to the other one we're going to take. Hey, let's see. We'll send you to deal with this army, hopefully, and then chase away this British one. We are not going to accept this, of course. We get extra mining efficiency. That is good. We're probably taking more attrition than we need to be taking on this army. Let's split it in half. Like this one is probably... No, that's actually fine. Okay. So we're at 6.9. We... almost there. It's kind of annoying that you can't even look at the war goal screen when you can't add the war goal. That's... it kind of makes it difficult to know how much war score any of the additional war goals might be worth. I don't think any of them are going to be worth more than, 40% or whatever. Oh, Poland broke their alliance with us. Not too surprising since they're still in Germany's sphere. It may just be a lost cause trying to sphere them. Yeah, I guess Germany spent some influence on banning Russia. If Russia takes a more active interest and starts draining some of Germany's influence, then we could have a chance, but as it is, Germany just has too much of an advantage since they border Poland. Ooh, and we have some communists. Fortunately, we only have probably a bit less than half of our actual armies engaged in this war, so we can easily deal with this. I'm not sure if we have anybody doing rebel hunting. We'll tell this army to do it. Was it just in our mainland that we have rebels, or are there some down in Africa? Just the mainland, it seems. Very close now. There we go. So... oh, we don't want to acquire a state from the UK. At least not yet. And what we were looking at was Valencia, which is... oh, that's actually going to be 61 war score, which will add up to more than 100, so I don't think we want to do that. This other region was... Vasconia, Aragon. Which is worth 64. Well, that's kind of annoying. We can add some kind of different war goal. Maybe against the UK themselves. Maybe we'll make them liberate a country or something. Like Ireland. That could be fun. Of course, that would cost 91 war score itself. Maybe what we'll do instead is take some colonial land. Take Spanish Morocco. We added Taza, that would be 12 war score. Sure, I guess so. So we finish this occupation, we can continue over here. You can continue here. You can siege this back, please. They would actually accept this offer already, so that makes me want to add more war goals. We have, incidentally, gone well over the infamy limit at this point, so we are going to be subject to containment wars. Actually, it's going to be a while before we can add any additional war goals, so maybe we just peace out for this right now. Okay. Probably going to get declared upon by various other great powers in the near future, so maybe we should be ready to deal with that. Yeah, let's leave some armies down in this area, actually. You can hang out in the mountains here, where we have good defensive terrain, and you can come back over here. We'll probably stop spending as much money, even though we're still fighting the rebels. I think we'll be fine. We'll leave it up at 60%, though. Revolution in Namaqualand. Did that break them out of our sphere? It did. Well, we could just take them back, I suppose. We're already influencing there, since we have it set at low priority. I guess we'll just let that tick up then. I assume that Poland, they didn't actually break their alliance with us to get an alliance with Germany, which would have made sense. We may not be able to help out Poland directly in any future wars, but we'll see what we can do. Indirectly, maybe. So we have apparently inherited some bankrupt factories in Catalonia. Should be able to subsidize them, I think. Ottomans broke their alliance with us. The infamy opinion penalty or relations penalty is probably the reason for that. We'll stay in our sphere, though. There goes Germany's alliance. So in subsequent elections, we'll definitely be trying to encourage jingoism, so we'll be able to add war goals more effectively in the future. And we can go up to speed 4 for now, I think. In fact, maybe we just get that started right now and hold an election immediately. We will gain the prestige. I don't really care about our relations with Ecuador. Union busting. Capitalists in one of our states have begun employing union busting tactics to end what they describe as the scourge of organized labor. We can say that's an excellent initiative, and have socialists in Lazio lose consciousness and gain militancy. Or have the rich strata gain militancy and consciousness. Well, we'll just annoy the rich. They'll get over it. So, we actually only have the one party that supports jingoism. I think we'll just stay broadly in line with the policies of our current ruling party other than encouraging jingoism instead of pro-military. More rubber. Let's check on our factories in case we need to manually upgrade any of them. That will do. Discovers tank exploits. So here we want only 5% atheism, please. Our fleet can come back home too. Speaking of fleets, we should probably upgrade any lower level naval bases that we have captured recently. Only level 2 over here. I think we have all the rest upgraded, at least in our core states. Seems to be the case. Okay. And we should probably build whatever forts we can. I think we're lower than max level in a lot of places. Especially the newly captured ones, though. We have got some level 4s here, it seems. So still no containment wars yet. Kind of understandable that everyone is scared of us since we're so powerful, but kind of expected something. We can improve our opinion with our former sphereling. And find them. Seems like nobody else is making a move on them, so that's fine. Don't need to go up to high priority or anything. We will go for jingoism. And here we'll go for interventionism, I suppose. Sure, we'll gain tension in Rhone. If we have to fight a crisis war against everyone, we'll do it. Though I think it's more likely the crisis is going to be in Greece as usual. Moralism. And we finished our tech. I think that gets us all the army techs we can get for the moment. We could catch up on some naval techs. Or some of these could be pretty useful. Maybe we'll get the diplomatic influence. Might help us out if we want to sphere Poland. Oh, speaking of which... we have something of an opportunity here since Germany has spent some influence. So let's go up to high priority and get what we can out of this while they're low. See, we're going for interventionism again. And if nobody declares any containment wars on us in the very near future, we'll probably just start justifying another war of our own. And we'll take limited citizenship or Since our only options are full citizenship, we'll take as little as possible. Scientists have discovered quantum theory. Well done, everyone. And Germany has discredited us, which actually is fine. Ooh, we have discovered gas attack capability. That's great. We'll just keep influencing as usual until they get up to 50-ish again. And then we'll leave it alone. Alright, well, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll have to continue doing that in the next one, and we'll probably start justifying a war against somebody else. I'm not sure when our truce with France ends. Apparently is going to be pretty soon. Okay, maybe we'll go to war against France again, we'll see. But we are out of time for this episode, so let's leave it here. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.